All right, guys, this is Pick,
Welcome to the show.
and I hope you all having a good day. And we'll be talking about some football. All right, these are the divisional playoff games, and we're gonna be getting into them. So, first game we talk about is the Eagles and Minnesota. And see here, ESPN has them favored 59% for the Philadelphia, and the line is, let me see here, 3 for Minnesota. So I think Minnesota's gonna win this game because they just have arguably the best defense in the NFL. I think they have a better quarterback, better receivers. I think the Eagles have a better running game, but it's gonna be up to if Nick Foles can be that guy that doesn't turn the ball over and gets those key passes. And if he does that, then the Eagles definitely have a shot because their defense is not as good as the Minnesota, but they're pretty close.
Yeah.
That front seven is amazing. Fletcher Cox is a monster, and they're gonna have a lot of trouble blocking him. They had to double him, and I don't know how they're gonna block him honestly because he's gonna cause a lot of drama problems for them. In my eyes. Other thing is, we'll see if Jeffries can make some plays because Rhodes is probably going to be on him.
Yeah.
And we'll see if Troy Smith can make some plays. Their receivers, their second best cornerback's going to be on him as well. I want to see how much of the Hestadeo, whatever you say his name, the Vikings safety, how much that's going to impact the game.
Yep.
I think he's going to have a little bit of impact because he's one of the better safeties in the NFL. And that tandem of Harris and him is one of the best safeties and tandems in the NFL. So they're going to be missing him because he makes those plays that makes that defense special.
Right.
It's at the Eagles spot, so they're going to have a little bit of advantage. Dome teams have a lot of trouble against teams that don't play in domes in the playoffs lately. So I just got Minnesota because I just think they're a better all-around team, and I think they have a better quarterback.
Yeah, man, I'm really in the same boat. I think Minnesota's just overall a little more talented. That Minnesota defense is scary as hell. I don't know, man. I think they're gonna get to Nick Foles early and often because they know if they rattle his cage, it's going to be a rough night for him. So, and that rough night for the Eagles offense. So, yeah, man, they definitely, like he said, the Eagles got a pretty good defense. Not as good as Minnesota, but they got definitely some really good pieces on that defense. And their problem and their struggle will be most likely in the secondary. So. They got a lot of Minnesota got a lot of talented receivers. Thielen, of course, Diggs made the huge catch last weekend to win that crazy playoff game. And yeah, man, I like Minnesota in this matchup. I think Case Keenum's going to play really well. That's going to be the key for Minnesota is to keep their quarterback upright. They need to keep him upright. And keys for the Eagles, if they need to win, is play solid defense and get their running game going so it ain't all on Nick Foles. Because if it's all on Nick Foles, it's going to be a very rough night, I believe, for the Eagles. But, yeah, like you said, they kind of sort of got a home field advantage. That is definitely a plus side for them. But, yeah, man, I just think Minnesota's going to take it. I think kind of pretty much what he said at the end of his what he had to say was Minnesota's just overall better team, and I think they're going to get this dub.
Yeah, Adam Thielen is actually a little questionable, so that's going to be interesting. But I think he's going to play, hopefully.
Yeah. Majority at this time at these big moments, players that are questionable are most likely going to play unless it's too serious to start him.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Really, it's going to be really important for Lane Johnson to have a really good game because he's probably going to be going against Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
And that their center's really good for the Eagles, and he's going to have a lot of problems against Joseph.
Yeah.
That Vikings defensive line's really, really good.
Yeah.
Man. Go ahead.
Real quick, also a big key for Eagles that I wanted to mention was the tight ends. They got to get their tight ends going. They got really good tight ends, so I think if they get them going, they'll have a better shot of winning this game. Because they do. They got really good tight ends, Ertz and I think Selleck. Selleck's still there, right? Yeah, I think Selleck. So yeah, man, they got a really good tight end core, and I think that's where the big mismatches could be. So if they could take advantage of that, I think they got a better shot.
Okay, so one quick thing is, so this is kind of the battle of the Jeff Fisher Rams quarterbacks.
Yeah, I heard about that.
All right, so it was Rams traded Sam Bradford to the Eagles for Nick Foles, and Bradford played for the Rams for a few years. That's why I'm a Rams fan. I love Bradford. Foles lost his job with the Rams to Case Keenum.
Yep.
Eagles drafted Carson Wentz. They trade Sam Bradford to the Vikings. Bradford gets hurt and replaced by Keenum.
Yep.
Wentz gets hurt and replaced by Nick Foles.
Yep.
So two former Rams quarterbacks are going to be playing for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's a crazy little cycle how that happened.
That's the NFL for you, though. You never know exactly what's going to happen.
Yep.
Everything's interconnected. I would love for Jeff Fisher to be the honorary coin tosser person.
That'd be cool.
At that game, that'd be pretty funny.
It'd be like,
That'd be
you go for me, right, Coach?
That'd be pretty funny, but
that would be interesting.
I don't think that's gonna happen. That's kind of more of a joke, but
Yeah.
and man, we had some rough times, and these quarterbacks, all of them are the Rams quarterback for a while, and it was a kind of a roller coaster. But
Yeah.
I'm glad they're in situations that are really great for them, because Nick Foles has played well, and Case Keenum is amazing. He played amazing this season, and he was borderline an MVP candidate. So I'm happy for both of them.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate situation that both of these teams lost their starter quarterbacks. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, man, both of them has talent. So especially Keenum. Nick Foles, we really haven't seen his talent since he was with the Eagles, and he scored those 7 touchdowns. Like and that's the thing. Like a lot of people go back to on that game and that season he had. And everybody's like, well, can he pull one of those out? And I don't know, man. We haven't seen it so far, so I don't know. But it's kind of cool to see these backups taking their teams and putting them in the position where they're at. Not necessarily Nick Foles, because they were kind of already set up, but Case Keenum, exactly, man. It's crazy how he just came in, man, and just kind of like. He ain't the backup. It's like he's been starting with the Vikings for a couple years now. Yeah. So, man, dude, he's been balling out. And, dude, I think Minnesota's going to handle business.
Yeah. Man, that's just a crazy storylines.
That is nuts.
But we're going to go to a break right quick, and we're going to talk about the Pats and Jags, and that's going to wrap up our show. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to the show, you guys.
What's up? What's up?
All right, so we're going to get in the last game of these playoffs. And the Patriots and the Jags, man. I've been going back and forth on this one, but I got the Jags, man. I think this defense is going to be ready, which is I hope they are, which is I think they will be. But you never know as well. Hopefully, I know they're going to have nerves, of course, which is any human being would have nerves. For one, going against Patriots. 2, going to be at their home. 3, this is go to the Super Bowl. So, yeah, man, nerves going to be there. But I think this Jags team is going to, for the most part, be a little super energized and got that Energizer Bunny going and bounce around like crazy in the beginning of the game. But I think they're going to calm down, get things going, and be ready for this game. And that Jags defense is, of course, my eyes. Probably his eyes too, the best defense in the league right now, and just scary as hell. And they're going to be ready to go get Tom Brady in that team. So I think they're going to be prepared and be ready. The big key, which has been the big key for the Jags the entire postseason, is how well Bortles is going to play. We're going to get him throwing interceptions, or we're going to get one that where he could just manage the game. I don't expect him to throw 300 or 400 yards in this game and try to compete with Tom Brady, because that would be a very bad idea.
Yeah.
So I expect him to just be a game managing quarterback and just not make stupid mistakes, pretty much, and run the ball as much as they can, which is, I know, me and him know, Belichick Patriots. They always try to make you one-dimensional as much as possible, so they're going to be trying to stop that run as much as possible, but you can't give up on it either. Don't be that team. I think that would be a huge mistake of you guys, trying to put it all in Bortles' hands. So I think that's going to be the big key factor for Jags, is how well the quarterback play is. If it could be well enough to keep these guys on the scoreboard, but yet not throwing turnovers. So, and then the key for the Patriots is to keep Brady upright, because I think, like I said a minute ago, I think the Jags are going to be on his ass and trying to blitz him. I wouldn't say as much as possible, but trying to blitz him, because you got to. If you don't blitz Tom Brady, you're going to be if you let him sit there in that pocket, that's going to be a bad idea. Because he'll eventually find somebody, even if it's a running back and a check down. But yeah, man, because that's definitely one of the things Patriots like to do is check down throws and extend that drive and make it a long drive. They don't care. They'll make it a 12-play drive. They don't care as long as they get down the field and score, that's what they're good at. So, and this is going to be a very close game. And I think the Jags will pull it out by at least a touchdown or a field goal or so. It's going to be close, of course. Yeah, man, I think the Jags going to pull it out, man. What you think?
Well, I got the Jags winning this one as well. I believe in this team. I thought they were going to be Steelers last week, and they did. So the reason why is just they have an amazing defense. And their defense might not be like Ravens 2001 or 2000, whatever that year was, or 85 Bears, or other great amazing defenses. But they're up there in my eyes. And really, it's going to be up to Blake Bortles to see how he can play. If he's going to be whack Bortles and throwing 1,000 interceptions and turn the ball over a lot, they're going to get a rough day and going to get blown out in my eyes. But if he's going to be like he's been pretty much this whole postseason, and this decent quarterback that's not turning the ball over and making some key plays, making some key throws, he's going to be definitely one of the big reasons they win this game. We'll see how Leonard Fournette comes back, if he's fully injured or not. I hope he's not. No. His foot is still messed up, and he's been kind of dinged up this second half of the year, the whole second half of the year. It's kind of why he slowed down, and it's the rookie wall. Yep. The receivers are going to have to step up. Dede, Lee, Cole, the other guy, I don't know how to say his name. All those receiver cores are going to have to step up. And Blake Bortles is going to have to get to the ball to him, and they're going to have to catch it. Dede kind of dropped a couple of passes. So far, he's been playing, but he's been playing well in my eyes. That's what the Patriots do. Like Ryan said, they shut your best player down. They're going to load the box and put 9 people in the box, 10 if they have to, that's kind of
trying to make you one-dimensional as possible.
They're gonna make you one-dimensional as much as possible, like you just said. And they're gonna make Blake Bortles beat them, and let's see if they can. Patriots are favored by 7.5, and it went down by 2. It was 9.5 a couple of days ago, but Brady apparently got a little hurt because a player in practice has not been named because Patriot fans are crazy and probably would have did some crazy things to him.
Call his number, give him death threats.
Yeah, so I'm glad they haven't done that. So, but Brady might be injured or he's just a little hurt. This Patriots, so don't really know. That might be a big impact on this game, though. So if he's not 100% or close to 100%, he's gonna be getting I think he's gonna be getting the shit kicked out of him in this game anyway, because that's the Patriots. The Jags defense is good, and they get to the quarterback a lot, and they have they're kind of like the Giants of a couple of years ago when the Patriots lost to them. Is they can rush 4 and put everyone else in the pass coverage and get a pressure on them. So that's gonna be really key if they can get a lot of pressure on Brady, he's gonna have a rough game.
Right.
And I think they need to hit him as much as they can, even if they get a 15-yard penalty one time. I think they need to hit him, get him in his head,
Yep.
kick the shit out of him. Gronk's gonna be really important in this game. I don't know who's really gonna cover him. I was thinking that Ramsey should cover him the whole game, but the legend Chris Carter had a very valid point. He said if they did that, that'd be a mistake because that pretty much just shows your hand of what coverage you're gonna be in, which would be man.
Yeah.
And that's just going to give Brady an offensive advantage. Yeah. And they can just check down to a run, and Ramsey's going to get bulldozed because Rob Gronkowski is the best tight end, blocking tight end in the league. So Miles Jack and Talvon Smith and both of them have to really step up. And we'll see how Ramsey's going to probably be on Cooks. Like Cooks is probably not going to do a whole lot.
Right.
Aboye is going to probably be on Hogan. So their third receivers have to step up. Gronk's going to have to have an amazing game. And like Ryan said, they're going to be throwing a lot of passes to Deion Lewis and James White. And if Patriots are successful in that, they're going to have that's going to be really key for them is that. If and the Jags going to have to stuff that down as much as they can.
Yeah.
And that's what the Patriots are good at. They're good at getting their tight end the ball, and they're good at getting those running backs the ball. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be if that line can hold, if Gronk can be Gronk, and Deion Lewis and James White can step up, and that secondary needs to step up, and those safeties can't get beat, because it's going to be a really close game in my eyes.
Oh yeah.
I think 7 points. Which it was 9 points. I think it was a little high. I think it's going to be about a 2 or 3 point game. And it's going to be whoever makes a mistake.
Yeah.
And turnover is going to be a really big issue. Yep. If they can get a turnover from Brady, like a strip fumble or interception, that's going to be really key for the Jags. And Dakwe, or however you say his name, he's leads the NFL in strip fumbles, and he's going to be real key. And a foul is going to be real key as well, because that's the thing about the Patriots is if you're going to beat the Patriots, you're going to have to get pressure in the middle, and your end's going to have to crash in. Because that's Brady. Every quarterback has trouble with pressure, but out of all the elite quarterbacks, Brady kind of seems like he has a little more because he's not as mobile as like a Rodgers is or a Russ is.
Well, he's definitely a pocket passer.
So if you can get that pressure in the middle. And if he can't step up and he's gonna have to throw the ball quicker than he wants to, it's gonna cause a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Anything else, Ryan?
It's like I will resort to the game at Super Bowl with the Seahawks and the Broncos. You know, that Legion Boom defense. Exactly what they did. Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. Similar to each other. They're not scrambling quarterbacks, so they just got in his grill, man, and made it an awful day. And you seen how that game went. Yeah. They did pretty much destroyed that offense for the Broncos. So yeah, man, if they can do some Legion of Boom style defense, man, then yeah, it's gonna be a rough day for Tom. But that's the thing. Tom is very smart on that, so that's what I'm kind of afraid of is those checkdowns. That's what I'm a little nervous of. Is those running backs, those checkdowns, and even if they need to do those little wide receiver screens, I think they're gonna do those a lot if necessary, and they're good at that. So they need to be aware of that as well with the Patriots offense. But yeah, man, I think they're gonna be ready.
Yeah, man, I'm super excited for these games.
It's gonna be interesting.
I can't wait for them. So that's pretty much going to conclude our episode. And I hope you all have a great weekend.
Yeah, enjoy these games, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you for watching.